This week's show is entirely dedicated to the Monégasque National Day celebrations, which took place on the 19th of November. We'll take a look at the highlights of the day, from the military ceremony in the Cour d'Honneur to the parade on the Place du Palais. This year, the 17th Parachute Regiment of Montauban also took part in the parade. It's a grand event for the Principality, having been celebrated on the 19th of November for 65 years. The Monégasque National Day is always very traditional, and the Principality's population get to share a special moment with Prince Albert II and his family. It began just before 10 a.m. in the Cour d'Honneur of the palace. Prince Albert II was accompanied by his wife, Princess Charlene, his sisters, Princess Stephanie and Her Royal Highness, the Princess of Hanover, as well as his nieces and nephews. Last year, the police force surprised us all with an a cappella version of the Monégasque hymn, something they repeated on Sunday on the Cour d'Honneur. The colours red and white have always been a symbol of our freedom. Both great and small have always respected it, are the last words of the Monégasque hymn. Red and white colours are everywhere in the streets of Monaco, as all the inhabitants are invited to put up bunting and flags for the prince's celebration. But back to the Cour d'Honneur for this much anticipated and solemn moment, the awarding of rank insignia and medals by Prince Albert II. They are given to the forces of law and order, but also to the civilian staff of the princely palace. As you can see, the sovereign prince wore his military uniform, according to the tradition of the day. And you can't have missed it, Prince Albert II is also sporting a moustache, just like the Carabiniers. This is a tribute to the Prince's Carabiniers and their company, as they are celebrating their bicentenary this year. The second highlight of the day took place in an equally emblematic location in the Principality, the solemn Thanksgiving Mass given by His Grace Bernard Barcy. This Mass is very special this year, as the Monégasque national celebration took place on a Sunday, the Lord's Day. As is traditional, it was given in honour of Prince Albert II. Pope Francis was also part of the celebrations, as he sent the sovereign a message on the holy day. The princely couple have met the Pope several times at the Vatican, the last time being in January 2016.
La fête nationale de la Principauté de Monaco me donne l'occasion d'offrir à Votre Altesse Sérénissime, ainsi qu'à la famille princière et aux Monégasques, mes vœux cordiaux. Que l'engagement au service de la solidarité devienne toujours plus une source de cohésion sociale et contribue à la sauvegarde de notre maison commune et de tous ses habitants. Avec cette espérance, j'invoque l'abondance des bénédictions divines sur Votre Altesse, sur la princesse Charlène, sur le prince héréditaire Jacques et la princesse Gabriella, sur la famille princière, ainsi que sur les responsables de la principauté et sur tous ses habitants. Signé François, pape.
Back to the Place du Palais for the third highlight of this 19th of November. Around midday, Prince Albert II took part in the military ceremony for the first time since his accession to the throne. As we said at the start of the programme, this National Day is particularly meaningful to the Carabiniers Company, as they are celebrating their 200th anniversary. Their pennant received the award of the Order of the Crown. Created in 1960, no nominations for the Order of the Crown have ever been made until now, so it was a very symbolic moment. To celebrate their anniversary, the Carabiniers company were wearing various uniforms from over the years. Prince Albert II, Princess Charlene and their children, hereditary Prince Jacques and Princess Gabriella, then watched the military parade from their balcony with the Carabiniers Orchestra playing and the participation of the 17th Parachute Regiment of Montauban. Her Royal Highness the Princess of Hanover is the godmother of the 17th RGP. The marching parachutists were preceded by their mascot, the eagle Militia. There were many more surprises for the Prince's celebration, including musical ones. The children of the Rainier III Academy, accompanied by the Carabiniers Orchestra, sang Va Pensiero, the Slaves Chorus, from Verdi's opera Nabucco. It was a tribute to the victims of terrorist attacks throughout the world and was meant as a message of hope, peace and freedom, sung from the heart by the younger generation. As usual, the population gathered to cheer the sovereign family. It was a captivated audience, waving Monegasque flags in the colours of the Grimaldis. We leave you with these pictures. See you next week.